This conference will now be recorded.
So first we can see that 8 questions. For today we can go with these 8 questions from SQL side. Okay, and then we can go with the Tableau. So SQL also important while you are going to face an interview with a Tableau interview or Power BI interview. You need to be prepared with the SQL as well. Okay. So what are the 8 questions we can see there? So I'm going to work on this 8 questions with the AdventureWorks database. So you need to select this AdventureWorks database in the drop down here while you are going to be run it. And what is the first question here? How to get all records from the table. So I want to get the records from the customer table. So what is the query we can write it? I want to get all records from the customer table. What is the SQL statement we can write it here?
Select a star from table
Okay.
name.
Select star
Star
from
from
Table.
DBO dot customer table, right? Dim customer. Okay, this is the statement we can run it to get all records from the customer table. Okay, execute it. You can see that you can get all the records from the table. Okay, all the records from the table. Select star from DBO dot customer table name. Okay, okay. What's the second question? How to get top 10 records from the table? I want to get the top 10 records from the table.
select top 10,
Select
top 10, top 10
top 10.
star from table.
Will start from DBO dot customer table. Okay, execute. So you can get only 10 records here, which are the top 10 records. 1 to 10 records we can get it from the order. Okay, so note it down and practice it. It's very important. Okay, no one can guide you like this. So just I want to make sure it's personal and guiding you. So try to be practice it. Okay, so this is the third question. How to know that number of records are there in the table? So I want to know that how many number of records in there in the particular table. How we can get that
Have
list?
to use count.
Sorry.
Count function have to use.
Yeah. How it? Tell me that.
Select the count of how to know the number of records.
Select.
Uh, count of uh, count of star, sir. Count of star.
Okay.
Number of records.
Just I will use.
Count from table.
Count of star. Count of star from table.
Okay. Just we can go with the depot customer table. Yeah. Can you hear me? Nani, can you hear me now? My voice is clear?
Yes.
Clear.
Yeah. Once you give an answer, go for mute it because the disturbance or the voice disturbance we are getting.
Once you whatever the answer you given, just keep it in mute. Okay, just execute. So we can get that 18,484 records are there in this table. Select count star from dbo dot dim underscore customer. Okay. Clear these three questions. Money, it's clear.
Clear, ma.
Okay. Yeah. Bharat, tell me.
Yes, clear.
Okay. So how to get distinct records from the particular field? Suppose I have a field. Let me go for select start from. Okay, we can go for get this. So I want to get that the first name should be distinct. Distinct means, or I want to go for distinct records from marital status. Okay, I want to get the distinct records from marital status. How we can get it? So M, it is repeating, right? S, duplicating. I want to get the distinct record from the marital status. So how we can get that? Only this record I want to show in my list. Only this particular record I want to show in a output, but it should be distinct. It should be distinct. How can we get that? Money, how we can get the distinct?
Hello. Select star from
Okay.
DOP distinct వచ్చింది మా. Select star from distinct. Count distinct వచ్చింది.
No. Select distinct function is there. Distinct field name. What is the field name we are asking? Marital status.
Oh shit.
Okay, select distinct marital status from the table. Okay, so we can get the distinct records from the particular field. Only single and married. Distinct records. Distinct means we are eliminating the duplicates. I don't want to get any any duplicated data. Okay, same query. I want to go for see that. So distinct from the gender. I want to get the distinct records from the gender. Okay, so how we can write it?
Have to use where condition, sir.
Select
Select
distinct
the distinct of
gender.
gender.
Okay, from
Gender from table.
male and female. Okay,
So
select
they're
distinct
asking only
gender.
female customers. Fifth
Only,
question. Only female customers from table. So have to use where
yeah,
condition.
yeah. Just I'm explaining here, not the fifth question, only fourth question itself. One more
Okay,
example
okay.
I'm giving. Okay, select distinct genders from the depot customers. Okay, and fifth question, how to get only female customers from the table? Okay, only female customer from the table I want to be get it. So I want to get all the records. Select all the records means what is the statement money? I want to get all records from the table.
Select star from
Select star from
table name.
customer table.
Table.
Okay, it will give all records from the table. Okay, so what I am asking here from this table, all the records I wanted, where So how to get female customers? Only female customers. So male or female,
where
where we are defining that? Where we are defining male or female?
gender,
Using the gender. Using the gender.
gender,
Okay, using the gender, we are specifying that male or female. So I want to get only female customers. I want to get only female customers. What I can write it here?
where
Where
is equal to female, gender is equal to
gender equal to
female.
female is there.
FF.
F is there. Okay. So anytime you can write it in single quotations. You need to mention that single quotations. You can write it. Where I want to get only that employees who are gender is female. F is there. Okay. We need to write it in single quotations. F. Okay. Execute it. You can get only female employees here. The gender is female employees. Okay. Ninth question. Uh, how to get the female employees count? I want it. How many female employees are there in that? Okay. How many female employees are there in that? I want to get that count. Okay.
Select
It's ninth
star.
question. Okay. We can see it in last ninth question. Let's go for sixth question. What is the sixth question? Sixth question is how to get only married customers from the table. Only get the married customers from the table. Tell me the query.
Select
Only select star
star
from.
from table of DPO dot where
Okay.
where married is equal marriage
Yum.
status
Equal to.
equal to marriage. E E
Yum. Yum.
middle
So are we getting that? Only married employees. We can get that. Only count of those married customers information. Only married customers information. We can get it. Okay. Seventh one. How to get only single and male customers from the table. Single and male customers from the table. Okay.
select
Uh, uh, Select
star from
star from.
DPO dot
Table name.
table customer
Okay.
where
Where
where female married uh, gender gender is equal to female. Gender is
gender is
equal to
equal.
F
A male customer. Yum.
male customer
Hmm.
and and
And
and ఇది married
Only
status
single.
is equal to M. Yes, sir.
think about it. Why confusing? I'm asking that single and male. Gender is male and Single. Single means not married. Marital status is single. Okay. So let me go for run this query. You can get marital status as single and gender is male. We can get all the records with the combination. Right? What is the eighth question? How to get all records from the customer table. The customer name starts with S. So who the customer name, the first name. Suppose we can take customer name means customer first name. The customer first name starts with S. So how can you write a statement? Select statement. How can you write it to get the customer name start with S? Okay. Tell me the scoring.
Select star from
Select star from
star from DPO dot
dim customer
is equal to S is equal to
No, sir.
S.
Like, sir, I have to use like
Yeah, we can use the like operator here.
operator, single quotation, uh, a percentage. Sorry, yes percentage. Start with yes. So yes
Yeah,
percentage.
1 second. Okay. So you can see the select star from DBO where first name like. What is the syntax? We can write it. So when you go for the name start with, name ends with kind of thing, you can come to. You need to use the like operator. Okay. First name like, and what we need to define it here.
Percentage. Like yes percentage.
Where you need to use the percentage.
After yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Here we use that
Right.
percentage. Okay. So first name start with means the percentage should be after the S in single quotations. Execute it. You can see the first name start with S only we are getting. First name start with S. The customers whose name is starts with S. Suppose I want to get that first name starts with second letter starts with E. Suppose E is there. CN. Okay. Whose name is second letter would be E. Those are all customers I wanted. Those are all customers I wanted. Okay. The second letter should be E. How can we get that?
Sir, underscore have to use
So here you need to use that, skipping that first start name with the underscore, and you need
underscore.
to mention here is E. So the underscore means the first letter which we have it, the first letter we are skipping that and checking with the start with the second letter E. Okay, just go for run this. Go for run this. We can get that the name start with E. First name, second letter start with E, we can get it. Destiny, Seth, Jesse, Bethany, Denise, Wendy, Jennifer, right? So this is the way we can write the query. Clear this? Any questions? Ninth one. So tell me the query. What will the query we can write it for the ninth one?
Select
Select,
count females, count
count,
females, female gender is equal to close. Only females.
yeah, only female employees. Not employees, female customers. How we can get that? Gnanendra Kumar, how we can get that?
Sir, have to use case.
Let's
Open
try this way. Select
open
count star.
Count of
Select
case.
count star from
Okay.
dbo dot dim customer. Okay, where
Gender equal to
gender is
F.
whose
equal to
count I wanted.
Gender equal to F.
F.
Gender equal to, in single quotations I can mention it F. Let's try this. Are we getting that?
Yeah.
Total female employees count is 9133.
911.
Okay, clear? Any questions? So these 10 queries, you need to be very thorough with these 10 queries. Okay, how many times you practice it? That's very important. It is also very important. Okay, these kind of queries. This is a basics. Just we are practicing the basics. Okay, if you go with a depth, so much lengthy query we need to write it. Okay, try to be practices today. If you delay it, no one save you. Okay, just practice it. Okay, let's move on to the tableau. Okay, so what we discussed yesterday. So let's go for, let me ask some questions. So what is the star schema, Money? What is the star schema? Nani, what is the star schema?
The fact table connected with the multiple dimensions
Yeah, the single fact table joined with multiple dimension tables or connected with multiple dimension
is called
table
star.
directly is called as star schema. Okay, what is a dimension table? What is meant by dimension
Dimension
table?
Descriptive
dimension table
master
is a
data
connect.
contains a
Dimension table contains descriptive information or master data. Simple definitions I'm giving you. Just read it, read it, read it. Okay. So at least note it down. When I ask you questions, Just read it in the book itself. It is a practice. You can get it easily. Okay, multiple times you need to read it. What is a fact table? What is a fact table? Money.
Fact table is content. Foreign keys of is a dimensional table.
And
And the numerical values. Fact
yeah,
table is
fact table
content.
contains numerical values and foreign keys of
Dimension.
the dimension
Foreign keys of
tables. Okay. All right. How many types of connections we have it? Bharat, how many connections we have it in Tableau?
two types of.
Uh, I didn't check it again. I'll check it out again.
Yeah, sure, sure. And Bhan Prakash, how many types of connections we have it in Tableau?
Mm. Two types of connections is there. One is live and the second one is extract.
Yeah. So we have two types of connections. One is the live connection and second one is the extract connection. Okay. So what is the live connection and what is the extract connection? I need a exact answer. Who want to say that? What is the live connection and what is the extract connection?
Live connection means directly interacting with the database.
Okay.
Extract means getting information into in memory.
Extracting means
Getting the data into in memory.
getting the data into in memory and
In hyper dot.
saving data in .hyper format.
Yes.
Okay, that's extract connection. All right. We have two types of connection. One is a live connection and one is a extract connection. Okay. So live connection means directly interacting with the database. Every time Tableau will directly interacting with the database is called as a live connection. Extract connection means extracting the data from database into in memory or local memory and saving it into .hyper format is called as extract connection. Okay. And how many tables can we join? How many tables can we join in Tableau?
Max 32.
Max 32 tables we can join in the Tableau. Okay, good. So next, so let me connect it to that sample superstores database. Okay, so coming to the data source. Okay, so this is the data source. This is the data source where we can go for see that our data from which table we are connecting and what kind of data it is. Okay, so what are the things can we do it at this level? What are the things can we do it at this level? Yeah, one more question I will ask you. So what are the different types of filters are there in Tableau? Nani, what are the different types of filters there in Tableau?
Extract filter, data source filter, context filter, dimension filter, measures filter, table calculation filter.
Good. User filter also is there and table calculation.
Yes.
That table calculation will come under order of execution. When we go for ask that, what is the order of execution? You need to say that. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So once we are in here, I want to split the particular column. I want to split the particular column. So I have a order ID here. I have an order ID. The order ID is combination of US slash 2019 slash 103800. This is a particular field. So if I want to split this, how can we do that? I want to split this particular field. How can we do? I want to split this field into three different columns. So this is a single column. Order ID is a single column. I want to split this particular column into three different columns. How can we do that? Okay, I want to split this particular column into three different columns. How can we do it? You can just go for here, more options. We have called a split option is there. So in this particular column, there is a down arrow button. Okay, you can go for split. There's an option called as split. You can click on the split. Automatically, the order ID column can be splitted into three different columns. Where I can find it, go to the next end of that particular data list columns. You can see order ID split 1, order ID split 2, order ID split 3. Right? We have created three different columns based on that particular order ID column. I want to go back. Let me go back to that undo option, Control Z. You want to do that. Arrow mark is there or Control Z. Keyboard shortcut, you can use it Control Z. What are the operation we did? We can do it undo. Just go back here. I want to split this particular column into three different columns. Go for down arrow button here. There is a split. We can click on split. The column can be divided into three different columns. There is a three different columns can be created here. So US is separated and order ID split to year separated, and there is some number we can be separated it. Right? Any questions? So if I want to go for do that, only particular part I want to be split it. We have option custom split also. You can go
Hello.
go with the custom
Ma-
split option. We can go with the custom split option as well. So how you are splitting this particular ID is based on separators. We have that delimiter, or we can call it as separators. Based on the delimiter, you can separate that column into three different columns. Okay, so slash, comma, semicolon, colon, okay, comma, or whatever space also. If you want to separate it, we can do that. You need to define that separator here. Here in the order ID, what is the separator? What is the separator here? Slash. You need to specify that slash, and you want to be split off first part, last part, or all. When you come to that splitting, custom splitting option, we have the three options: first part, last part, all the parts you want to be separated. Okay, so that's we can go for define it here. I want to go with only first part. I mean to say that only US. before the slash. Before the delimiter here for the data is slash. The before the slash I want to be separated. Okay, that's why I'm selecting first part. Click OK. You can go for and see that end of the rows list there is a split for only the first part of that we are separating. Okay, first part of that we are separating. Okay, the order ID we are splitting. So US I want to separate as a one column, 2019 into one column. The number this one I want to separate a column, three columns I want to be divided. How can we do that? You can go with this option more, and we have the split option is there. So you want to go for split, click on split, automatically it will create the three different columns based on the order ID. Okay, how we can get those three different columns? One, two, three. Okay, it will do the get the three different columns based on that. If you want to do the undo option, control Z, whatever the operation we do, it can be undo. Okay, I'm doing one more time, control Z. Okay, so now again I want to show you that how I can read that splitting part. Okay, you can see order ID is there, more options. Custom split also is two options. Direct you click on split, it can be splitted based on the delimiter. Delimiter means here slash. Slash is the delimiter for the data. Okay, slash or comma or colon or semicolon or dot, whatever that part is there, that's a delimiter we can call it as. Based on that, we separate this field into three different fields. Based on that, we can separate this field into three different fields. Okay,
Sorry, hyphen.
okay, just go for here, custom split, and specifying that what is the delimiter here? Slash.
Hyphen, sir.
The delimiter hyphen, sorry, hyphen.
Hyphen.
Okay, so all the parts you want to go for, only last part you want to be separated. Last one or two. I want to mention last two. Last two means what we can get it? 2019 to this part will be considered as the last two. Okay, last two parts. It will be separated. Click OK. You can see these two are separated. Last two parts. 2019 and this one. Based on the derivative hyphen. Okay, that's the way you can go for separate that particular field into different columns. Suppose I want to separate the ship mode. Okay, so what basis can be separated this ship mode column?
Space.
Delimiter is the space in between standard and class. There is a space is there. Based on the space, we can split it. How can I go for? Go here and custom split. In the delimiter, just click on tab. Just give the space. Okay, click OK. So go with the right side of that. You can see standard, first, second. Okay, we separated that particular class. So class is not there because we selected only first part. That's why we are getting that. Again, I can go for do the undo this option. Go with the arrow button. Okay, and going back to that standard class. This was right. Go here and custom split space. Just give the tab option and select all. Okay, split off all. Click OK. You can see standard and class both will be get standard class, first class, second class. All right. This is the way we can go for split the particular column into a number of columns. Okay. And what else we can do with the data source level? So you can rename the fields. What are the field you want to rename it? You can just go for rename. You can rename the field. Order date, I can make it as O date. Okay. Ship date, I want to rename it to H date, S date. Okay. Ship mode, I want to rename into S mode. Okay, this is the way we can go for rename it. Okay, the field you want to be rename it, yes, we can go for do that data source level. Okay, and we can go for see that reset name. What is the name? Previous name is there. You want to reset it. We can go for use the reset name. We can get the previous name. Okay, reset name. Reset name. Okay, we can get back to the previous name. So if you want to copy values, I will tell you later. And if you want to hide the particular field, this particular field I don't want it. You want to be get hide it. You can go for do that hide option. You can get hide the field. You cannot show that field here. Okay, particular field you can get hide it. You can go here, click on hide. The order ID also get hidden. So if you want to see that hidden fields back, what are the fields are hidden? You want to see them, just go with the settings here. Okay, show hidden fields. We have option called as show hidden fields. Click on it, you can get them. So order ID is hidden, ship mode, customer ID, these are all the hidden fields. So you want to get back them, go for more option, that hidden fields, go for more option and unhide. There is option called as unhide. Okay, just click on unhide. ఏంటంటారు తర్వాత నేను చేస్తాను. Unhide. So we have the order ID. Unhide it. Here we have it one more. You can go for click on unhide and go for more option unhide. Which are hidden fields are those? Those can be get unhided. Okay, if you want to get hide them and you want to get back to the unhide, it will be like this. Just go for unhide it. Okay. See that this option you need to be selected show hidden fields. Show hidden fields. Okay. So if you don't want to go for show that hidden fields, uncheck this. Right? Clear this option. Any questions? Hiding and unhiding. Get the clarity on this?
No doubts.
Okay. And you can go with a few more options. So creating aliases. There is a field called as aliases. What is mean by aliases? Okay, generally my data, if you go with here, the ship mode in database data is standard class. Okay, whereas I have the first class. We have a data in the database like this, right? The data which we are showing here is how the data in the database. If I want to create alias names for this, yes, you can create it. So how we can create it? Go for more options, aliases. Click on aliases. Okay. So first class, I want to show it FC. First class means FC I want to show in my report. Same day means SD. Okay, same day means SD. Second class means SC. Okay, second class means SC. Standard class means STC. Okay, can I create some alias data names here? Yes, we can do that. Only these things we can show in the report, not these members. Okay, for the reporting purpose, we are changing that alias of the database data. Okay, click OK. Now you can see that the alias names only we can see in the data. Excuse me. Click alias. Okay, this is the way you can create it alias names. Same way I have the country region as United States, right? Whereas I have United States, I want to show USA. Alias name. Simply you can create alias names, make it as USA. Canada, whereas you have the Canada CA, right? I can put it like this. Click OK. USA and Canada. So this is the way you can go for create the. This is the way we can go for create the country name. Clear, guys? Okay. So we can go for create that country region names, alias names like this. Okay. And what else we have it? And create calculated fields, create groups. I will tell you later. At this point of time, it will be a little bit confuse you. Okay, we can go for create the groups and calculated fields at next level as well. And describe. If you want to describe the particular column, what is that particular column? You can go for use the describe option. What it will show? Country region as role is discrete dimension field, type is database column, remote column is order dot country region, remote type is Unicode character string. Okay, containing nulls, no nulls are there. Local and short flag and column width, how much the length of the column, and geographic role country 2, and domain, what kind of data we have in this field, Canada USA. So we can get a description about the particular field, entire description about the particular field, from where we are getting that field, and what is that field, and what kind of data is there. All things we can describe. That is the option we have it, describe. Okay, this is the describe option. Okay, clear this? Any questions? Clear this? Other than copy, we covered all. Copy and create calculated fields and create groups, I will tell you later. Okay.
Yes, sir, clear.
And once we have done this part here, so we can go
So,
for, here you can see the number of rows, 100 rows, and you want to go for created only 10 rows. Maximum is 10. You can get only 10 rows of data here. Only 10 rows of data. Just you mention it here, 2 rows. You can see only 2 rows of data. Okay, you can mention it 1000 rows of data from the data set we can get. Okay, clear this? All right, let's move into the sheet. Once we have the data here, once you connect it to the database and get the data into in the left pane. Okay, so you can see all the fields here. All the fields are there in the database, right? All the fields are there in the database, we can see it. So in those fields, you can see the measures are listed under after the line. Discount, profit, quantity, sales are listed here, and the line is there, and separating that dimension fields and measure fields, right? So these are all called as blue color. You can see that there is a blue color representation. These are all blue color representation called discrete elements. Discrete elements. We can call it as a discrete elements, and which are under that line. This green color showing the continuous elements. Okay, these are blue color all discrete elements, and green color are continuous elements. Okay, that's naming conversion. You need to be remember it. Discrete means all the dimension fields we can call it as dimension elements. We can call it as a discrete elements, and measure elements. It's like a numerical values. We can call it as a continuous elements. Okay, discrete and continuous. All the dimension fields we can call it as a discrete elements, and all the measure fields we can call it as a continuous elements. Discrete and continuous. Discrete and continuous, right? So what options we have it here? If we want to search any field name, yes, you can directly go for type here segment. You can search from here. Okay, anything you want to be filter it, or you can search it. You have a search option. The field you can go for search it here. Customer name, product name, sales, or whatever thing you want to be searches. You don't want to go for scroll it down and select that bit. Just search it and drag it wherever you want it. Simply drag, search and drag. Okay, search and drag. And what kind of data you have it, you want to see that. The option we have it, view data. So clicking on this option, you can go for see the view the data in that particular source. What kind of data we have it. Okay, view data option also is there. And we have an option here, filter by. So filter by, you can go for filter it, calculations, dimensions, measures, and comments. So how you want to be calculations. So what are the calculations are there? Those calculations can be shown. Okay, you can go for select the dimensions. What are the dimension fields are there? Those can only be shown here. Okay, you can go with only comments. If there is any comments, only comments we can get it. Okay, there is no comments. So we can filter the data here as well. Okay, using the search, filter, view data. These options are there. Okay, and now we have few more boxes here, right? Pages, filters, marks, columns, and rows. Okay, this is the sheet where we can go for build a visualizations. So we have the pages, columns, and rows, filters, marks. Okay, so what is this all options? Okay, pages I will tell you later, where we can go for do that pages kind of thing. And filters. So filters means what are the data we have. Filtering the data, we can go for use it filters option. If you want to restrict the data into visualization or filter the data into visualization, we can go for use the filters box. And rows and columns, based on your data representation, we drag these columns fields into rows and columns. Okay, if you want to represent in rows or if you are represented in columns, we can select that option. Okay, so today try to be work on these things. Today try to be work on these thing, queries, questions, and try to work on take the some sample data. And as I shown you that update the records, number of records, and insert the data and refresh that, how we can use in live connection and how we can do it in extract connection. Work on those things. Okay, tomorrow we can go for see that all these options and how we can build the visualization. Okay, tomorrow Saturday, right? So what time can we connect it? Early morning,
Anytime,
6 a.m.
early morning 6
8:30,
means,
8:30 we can
yeah,
connect it.
yeah, 8:30, okay, sir.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, 8:30 we can connect it. Mostly until 10 o'clock something I can take the session. 8:30 to 10:30 up. Okay, 2 hour session I will take it. 8:30 to 10:30. Okay, thank you everyone. See you tomorrow.